heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let him know, let him know. There we go, kill.
Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 30. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. On second down now. It's Lynch. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Now Wilson on first down. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Back to the ground, Lynch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson, this complete to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He's crouching. He's checking crouch. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch.
And They'll run for it with Lynch. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Watch a slack. Watch a slack. Watch a slack.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. From the 36, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw is Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, some
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A pickup of 2. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll run with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you got to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cooper again the target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get off the field.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that